All right, so today we're going to talk about making coils. We're going to use coils to help build the structure, but also it could be used for decorating. But for this project, we're going to be just using it to construct. Okay, so if you haven't made coils before, they can be a little tricky, but like everything else, it takes a little practice and then you'll get it. So once you have your wedge chunk of clay, I like to grab just kind of small chunks. I'll kind of grab and just twist a little bit to get it off. If you need, use the clay cutters, that's fine. And what I like to do is first just kind of get it rolled up into like a little worm, snake, whatever you want to call it, in your hand to start out with. Okay? Then we're going to go down to the surface. You do not want to put a lot of pressure on this. What you want to do, it's more about stretching it out as you roll it. Okay? So I'm going to show you a couple of those. And when you do this, you can either just make one at a time as you go, or if you want, you can make a few extras, just put them in a bag, spritz a little bit of water, and they'll stay pretty good. And that way you just have a bunch to work with. Okay, so we are going to start in the center part of it. And as I roll it, I'm pulling out. Okay, now if it starts to get a little flat, you just put it on the tall end, tap it down, and then continue. Okay, you don't want to start with too big of a piece, or you might have more coil length than you have space to work with. Okay, so getting a little flat, I'm going to tap it down. Okay, so notice that I always start together and move out. Your coil thickness, you want to be always a little bit thicker than the thickness of your walls. Okay. With this one, we are going to meld the inside and outside, so it is going to get thinner. So I don't want to get too crazy with it, okay? So I'm just going to store mine there. So again, another quick, I can start with another piece, kind of rolling it in my hands to get started. And we roll. An artist named Maria Martinez did this better than anyone I've ever seen. She's like magic with her hands. All right, and then until you get it about as even as you can get, okay, and a good thickness to work with. All right, and together. If your clay is cracking a lot while you're doing it, you might need to hydrate it a little more, so don't forget, you put it in the bag, add a little water, wrap it up tight, just let it sit for a little bit, okay? Come back to it and see if it's any better, okay? A little bit of cracks aren't going to matter too much with this project because we're melding everything in. You really won't see them anyways, so you'll be fine with them, okay? Happy coil making.